everybody, welcome back to another video. You'll notice we're doing something a little different today. If you'll notice, I'm creative and not in my regular survival world. I'm here to talk about a little thing in Subnautica that you can find relatively easily, I would say. Now, the place I'm in is pretty hard to find. It took me a hot minute to find. But, if you'll notice, and you look out there, you'll see that there's absolutely nothing. It's completely pitch black. There's literally nothing. And if I exit the base, you'll notice it's literally just flat. For miles. Well, not actually miles, but I mean, you can see that wall over there, but that direction, none. Absolutely nothing. And if I just type in this little command here, you'll notice that really, there is really just nothing in that direction. It goes on for a very long time, and I haven't taken any notice on how far it actually goes. Where I am right now is what's known as the Subnautica backrooms. A large section of pretty much just never-ending, winding corridors that are beneath the said map of the entire game. Now, I know for a fact that it took me a very long time to find a flat freaking section. It took me a long time to find a flat section, but I finally did. I mean, there is a flat section by the lava zone, but that's more of a box, so you can't actually get into. Like, it's literally just a box. Like, once you're in there, you can't get out, because it's boxed in, so I had to use free cam to get in there. But, yeah, so the Subnautica backrooms are actually, it is basically, the community found out about this place, I guess I should say, a while back, whenever some people, like, glitched their way out of a specific spot in the lava zone, the inactive lava zone, I should clarify. They glitched through the terrain, and they found this box section. Using scanner rooms and stuff, which I will just construct a quick one real quick. Just construct a one real quick. I'm just gonna have to deconstruct you real quick. Okay, never mind, it just doesn't work. Okay, well, that's stupid. I'll place that flood lake back. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'll just place it up here somewhere, and I'll add another hatch. I'm gonna deconstruct it soon anyway. So, if you'll notice... Okay, that's weird. I'm just gonna have to craft these scanner rooms. Anyway, the Subnautica backrooms are basically just a really weird terrain generation thing that happens underneath the world. It's really a mystery why it's even here. It's really confusing and doesn't really make any sense at all. Well, okay then, never mind. The scanner room's just doesn't feel like working right now. So we're just gonna... Whose idea was it to make it so that you had to take out all the upgrades in the scanner room to deconstruct it? Just deconstruct a freaking... Hold on, I'm gonna need to put in a garbage can, get rid of these upgrades, because I'm literally never going to use these again. Oh, I can just deconstruct the trash can. Alright, well that was useless. Anywho, the Subnautica backrooms are basically, as I said before, the weird terrain generation that happens underneath the world, and occasionally they'll generate flat areas, which I have lovingly come to call them FLATLANDS. You can actually build on them, as seen. I'm not using any mods to do this. I mean, I'm notoriously known to use mods, but I'm not using any mods to do this. You can do this in the vanilla game. Everything, this entire setup right here, vanilla game. So, boom. I thought that since there's not a lot of other YouTubers who will go to find the Subnautica backrooms and have a map mod installed. Coincidentally, I happen to have a map mod installed. So I can show you, based on my player marker, exactly where you can find this flatland, so you can use the free cam command to just go right in. Or the ghost command, I guess I should clarify. Because otherwise the free cam, you're just going to be able to look, but not do anything. This is about the exact area that it is. So anywhere in this part of the back of, like, the Aurora should be good. Some weird terrain. Did it? Hold on, wait a minute. Is that under the Aurora? Like, hold on. I'm gonna have to do this, and I'm gonna have to explore after I end this video. This is more like my testing world. Anyway, right here is where you can find this little flatland. It's decent size. It's a decent size. It's, hold on. And day. Okay, so I'm gonna just explore and see. I have a beacon there. Crash zone, flatland. So, yeah. If you have a map mod, you now know exactly where you can find one of these things. You can get here in survival. Go check out Speedy Mouse's videos. If you know who that is. But he's made 2 bases, actually. Here. Alright, so, as you can see, completely random. See? Flat, and then you just have this random chunk of terrain. I mean, obviously there's a ceiling up there, but, like, it just goes. And it just goes down. Right now, you're actually not in the void, so that's neat. The only way you can get in here, though, is via the void. I mean, like, in survival, without console commands. The only way to do that is by the void, so you're gonna have to get, like, a prawn suit or something and grapple your way down. I highly recommend getting some form of vehicle. Or you could just get it's 110 meters, it's 1,110 meters down this flatland. So, most vehicles can comfortably make it. But, if you have, if you have vehicle mods like I do, if you have, like, a bunch of different mods that I have, you get the Seamoth upgrades, you know, that allow you to go as deep as the other vehicles. Here, MK4 and MK5. This will allow you to go down here in the Seamoth. So, I mean, that is a reasonable expectation for you, because it's really difficult to navigate via a prawn suit, because you have to do split-second decisions. It's basically Spider-Man. You gotta be a freaking underwater Spider-Man swinging along the bottom, and you gotta get really good with using those grapple claws, because one wrong move and you're done. You're dropping. There's nothing you can do. You're dropping. And you're not surviving that. I mean, it's deep. True. I mean, like, you might run out. It's pretty deep. I'm not sure what I just even said right there. I think I'm having a stroke right now. My gosh. Your vehicle, whatever vehicle you're in, probably the prawn suit, will be destroyed before you hit 8,152 or whatever meters that teleports you back to the safe shallows. So, really, you don't want to drop down in survival. I mean, in creative, if you're in creative, I have no idea why you're even using a submarine, but if you are for whatever reason, you just like a challenge and you don't want to die, well then, by all means, you can use it. I mean, by all means, it doesn't really matter, but in survival, I highly recommend probably getting, like, a mod or something, like a Seamoth depth module thing, extension mod, so you can bring your Seamoth down here, or use the Cyclops if you're feeling dangerous and brave. I'm gonna turn off fog because it's starting to chug my computer. Computer's really starting to chug here. Yeah, they do not. Oh my god, they do not like to be in the crash zone. Holy crap!
This is Officer Keane in Light Pod 19. The captain is gone. I have assumed command. The last thing the captain did was give me coordinates for dry land. We regroup 1.5 kilometers southwest of the crash site. Stay together and good luck. This message will now repeat.
Rendezvous coordinates corrupted.
Nah, bro, there's literally no way you died this close to the rendezvous point. That's pathetic. That's literally sad. There's not even, like, any seriously hostile things down. The most hostile thing down there is probably bone sharks and tiger plants. Like, this is literally, that is literally, like, the easiest biome. It doesn't have anything, because it's a sparse reef! No wonder it doesn't have anything. I don't even know if it has bone sharks. That's sad you died there. That's literally sad. That is so pathetic. You were literally this close to the rendezvous point. I mean, I get you were 300 meters down, but, like, come on. What? You're, like, that close to the rendezvous point. Just strap an air tank on or something. Honestly, the life pod designs, I'm not gonna lie to you, the life pod designs are pretty garbage. Like, they should really have come equipped with, like, everything you need to survive. Like, what if the air on the planet isn't breathable? I'm just gonna assume it's breathable? Why not have, like, 2 or 3 air tanks? At least 2 air tanks, one for each crew member, because if you notice in the life pod, there are 2 seats, which means that each life pod is equipped to fit 2 people. So why are there no air tanks? Like, that just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. They should have air tanks in the life pods. That would have saved so many people's skin. And more importantly, they should fix the freaking flotation devices. The only other life pod other than life pod 5, which is our life pod, whose flotation systems worked was the life pod in the crash zone. And we know that definitely didn't go well for them. Definitely did not go well. Another little thing I would like to talk about before I end this video, just a little thing to keep you thinking. If you notice here, you'll see that there is an island, or a little piece of land. I'm curious to see if perhaps there was an island here that the Aurora crashed onto. Is that a possibility? It seems like that would make sense. And if so, I want to know what this island would look like. I want to know what that looks like. I want to know what it looks like. I want to know, like, what it could have looked like. It seems like a pretty interesting thing. Because, of course, we have the small mountain island for the gun platform. Which, by the way, I have no idea how it's pointing that way and shot the Aurora down here. And, the trajectory just doesn't make sense. I mean, like, the sunbeam came down, like, this direction. The Aurora was going like this. Because you can tell because of how it crashed. Like that. So I really have no idea how that even happened, but whatever. And the only piece of dry land we have is this tiny mountain island and this floating island. So I think it would be interesting to have a third island that was, like, way larger, because if you see, there's a little bit of land right there. Little bit of dry land right there. There's a lot of dry land right here, which means that the Aurora must have crushed an island that took up this general vicinity. And we know that it had to have gone from here to here. Either that or it was an archipelago, which I highly doubt. Based on the severe lack of dry land, I think it was just one island. So that would have been a decently sized island. Because the Aurora is already that big, and the island peaks out on both ends of the Aurora. So that was a pretty big, decently sized island. So I would like to see what this island could possibly look like. But anyway, guys, that's gonna be all for today. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. I know I sure as heck did. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next high tide. Okay, bye.